So, next up in our deep dive into Moses Hacmon's Most Toxic Relationship series, we have a video that's now been deleted from Trisha's channel called Boyfriend Tag. And this is a video that came after the last one that we did, which was the Our Big Announcement podcast, where we received no big announcement. So, I don't know why this specific video was deleted, but I guess we're going to dive in and try to find out. Let's begin. It should be very insightful considering it's called the Tag.
So horrible today. Okay, I'm laying down. Wait, did I just get my chair back? No. Okay.
You're gonna be like you asking for.
No, it's a boyfriend tag. We gotta just no. I'm just trying to think. Come closer. No, hey, does that?
So she's been his girlfriend for exactly about 1 second, maybe a day, and she's already doing the boyfriend tag, which I just think is kind of funny, but also that tracks with her. She's already getting annoyed by him because he's not getting into frame the way that she wants him to, and she's not seemingly doing as she's directing. So I feel like Moses is already slightly getting on her nerves, and he kind of loves it, I think, based off his smug little face.
How don't you like me at all? Put like your arm around me
No,
or something.
but you're asking questions or something.
No, it's boyfriend tag. Okay, can I show you how the thumbnail?
So she does seem very insecure about how they come across to viewers. That's why she said, "Can you act like you like me at all?" She really cares about the perception of what it looks like, of how he looks, like how much he looks into her. Like if he doesn't look like he's that into her, she gets upset. So she wants to mirror the other thumbnails that she's seen, which she's about to show him.
Are, can I please show you? Because I feel like you don't know.
It's easy. I don't know. Why do you think I would know?
Oh my god, because I always tell you and you're like, no.
It's not like I go and research those videos after you tell me.
Okay.
Alright, napkins, okay, sweet.
This is how they are, boyfriend tag.
Oh my god. How is that
Kissing. These, like close, like happy.
Got it. That's not.
That's not really like Moses, though. He's not a very affectionate person, as far as she says, so he wouldn't be doing those things naturally unless she directed him to do them. And I think that she gets upset when she has to direct him to do them because she wants him to just do them naturally. But some people aren't just affectionately inclined. And like I said before, I genuinely don't think Moses was attracted to her or into her based off his own words. So I don't think he was ever going to willingly do that by himself. He kind of has to be led to the water.
What I imagined.
Okay, but, or this one where we're looking at the phone.
That's more what I thought, that we're looking at questions and things.
This one they're kissing. She's kissing her. She's grabbing him. And that one. Okay,
Yeah,
so.
grab me.
I understand that Trisha wants a YouTube-esque video and she wants to mirror exactly what other people are doing. But I feel like it ends up being a weird dynamic for a relationship to copy thumbnails off of YouTube. Like, you either like each other or you don't. You don't have to force each other to look exactly like thumbnails just to prove to other people that you like each other. You just do or you don't.
Give me your face. Like, come really close. Okay. And come close like you like me.
No, I don't want to pretend.
Oh.
You're so mean. Oh my god. It's so
You guys, what a joke. What a, like, mean joke. She always used to say that Jason made mean jokes, but I don't think Jason ever made a joke like that. That was a pretty mean joke. To be like, no, I don't want to pretend. Yet he says that as he's pretending the whole relationship, even now.
so mean. What a fat face.
Here, let me go.
Maybe it's my glasses. Hold on. Maybe my glasses are throwing me off.
Yeah, my glasses are better. You see more of your blue eyes.
Should we have the Chick-fil-A or no? Like Swanto? Should we look at the phone?
Yes. Yeah, you have your nice cover. You can put it here in the frame.
Let me go down more so I look shorter.
Definitely go down.
It's just so forced. The whole entire relationship is so forced, down to the thumbnails. Like, I understand that she's trying to get a good thumbnail for YouTube, but it's just so cringe that their relationship is based off of the perception of other people. Like, she even wants to go down a little bit to seem shorter than him because she cares that much about perception and the aesthetic of them as a couple. Just, I understand that a lot of YouTubers do this. A lot of YouTubers will like force thumbnails, even family vloggers, which are a whole new hell of their own. But I just feel like it's so cringe to be a couple and care this much about public perception.
Look at the phone, not the camera. But look like loving, like lean your head in, like on mine. God, we're so far apart.
Yes.
Put your arm around. No, around. Like when we're watching TikToks in the morning. Do I look crazy? I look crazy from this angle. You need to lean in more. Can you lean in more?
No.
Do you see how far back I am?
God, she's so critical. It's just a thumbnail. It's already taken, how long has it taken? It's taken like nearing 3 minutes to get this thumbnail just right.
Yeah. That's cute. Aw, that's cute. Oh, look at your smile, your natural smile.
This is our best video yet.
No, it's not. Chanel sneakers on. And my hair is short.
You look sexy today.
I feel like she's mentioning the short hair because she's expressed before that she feels insecure with short hair around him because his hair is longer. And for some reason, I think she has said that she feels less feminine or she looks less attractive because she has short hair and he doesn't, which I don't think makes any sense. I think our hair looks fine. But she is very deeply insecure about a lot of things, including that.
Why? Because I got my butt probed? This is the size of the microscope.
Okay, that's not...
2 fingers?
Like,
Oh.
oh my god.
It felt like 2 fingers. Oh my god, I got all these crumbs. Do you see?
Oh yeah.
Action. Oh, I don't look as cute as last time. I had long hair last night. Alright guys, what's up? Today we're doing another eating show and we...
Again, she's very insecure about the short hair, which I don't know why. Her hair looks fine, honestly. She has a real gripe about this. I'm not even sure why. Hopefully they get to the question soon, though, the boyfriend tag, because I feel like it's going to be very, very insightful.
I already did this eating show last week. And it made me really sad because it was the first time Moses had Chick-fil-A. But I guess we're going to recreate it. Only because it's my favorite meal anyway, so it's not really his first time, which is like, nah, it's authentic, but...
But this one is different still.
Okay, I'm like all comfy now. I took my shoes off. We have Korean fried cheese, which we've already tried, but you know, I got well done chicken nuggets at Chick-fil-A. Yum. I'm so hungry.
These are sweet.
Moses once again joining in on her junk food / mukbang, but he's a willing partner. It's not like Jason where Jason would be forced to participate in mukbangs that he didn't want to be in. I think Moses likes eating bad with her. He likes, quote unquote, like he said, gaining weight, even though he later tries to act like he can't gain weight, but which we've clearly seen he can. But yeah, Moses is more of a willing participant in eating junk food than Jason ever was. Jason wasn't really into it. Jason preferred to be healthy, which Trisha didn't like, so I'm sure she enjoys the fact that Moses is down for the cause.
Oh.
Why is it so... It makes such a difference, the shape of french fries. Like curly fries are great, these are great.
I guess it's like more to eat than just a stick, I guess.
It's different.
I like the french fries, but I put the potato on my cheese sticks, so it's kind of like my french fries for me. These are so good. We met up for lunch. I just went to a proctologist and got my butt poked. What'd you do?
Get some fabric samples for a project.
And now we're having lunch together.
Midway between my house and yours.
Love
Couple goals. Also, yeah, Moses definitely seems way more into the mukbangs and eating. He's even like fascinated by the shape of food, which is funny because I think it's funny that they both like will sit there and talk about food almost like they're talking about TV shows. Like Moses is like, why does this taste so good just because it's shaped so oddly?
a little lunch meeting.
You can't compare this to McDonald's.
No, I know.
I mean...
Well, you can't compare them, but I like McDonald's better because I like the fried and the grease better.
It's different, like the breaded...
We're getting an in-depth analysis of food here. One thing I noticed about Moses and Trisha is the two things that they love to talk about the most and that they have an endless supply of things to say about is food and TV shows. They could just go on and on and on about these things.
Part of it is good in McDonald's. Like, it's like, I can understand that. But here it's like, this is chicken.
Yeah.
That's what's so different.
If you guys haven't seen it, on my second channel, we tried McDonald's for the first time, and he did not like. Oh, so this is different than the first one you had.
No, so this makes more sense because when I had Jack in the Box, McDonald's, it was all like a chicken sandwich with.
Last time we
stuff.
tried it, he got the chicken sandwich like I get it, and it just comes with pickles.
One pickle.
One pickle, and I usually get it with no pickles. But even that sandwich just comes like that. So
Yeah.
it's not even how I order it. It's just
So it wasn't the same. I couldn't compare it to Jack in the Box or McDonald's.
I kind of feel like that's kind of clickbaity, though, to do videos of him trying fast foods for the first time, because I'm pretty sure he said he's tried all of them in the past. It's just been years since he's eaten them because it's not like her. He doesn't eat junk food every day, or didn't prior to meeting her. He does now, though. I think that's pretty obvious that he just goes to town like she does.
McDonald's.
Yeah, you have to compare this one. Better. Ooh, I
This
like
is
that
the
one.
best one.
Really? Oh,
It's like Chick-fil-A, Jack in the Box, and McDonald's.
McDonald's was under Jack in the Box?
Yes, definitely.
Wow.
I don't know if I'd agree with that. His taste is a little off, but you guys, I don't know how long they're going to be talking about this food for. I really hope they get to the boyfriend tag soon, because one thing I always find really boring about these two is all they do is talk about food and shows. Like, literally, that's it. That's all that's in their wheelhouse: food and shows, and movies occasionally.
Like Jack in the Box is tasty, but it doesn't feel healthy.
Well, none of it's
But
healthy.
Chick-fil-A feels somewhat healthy. It's like you feel like it's
Not
actual
as greasy,
chicken,
yeah.
but it might not be as tasty.
As Jack in the Box. You think Jack in the Box is tastier? Wow. Well, Jack in the Box is my personal favorite. Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
But for me personally, I don't eat junk food. I would choose to eat this one. What is that?
When we go to Target, you buy only junk food.
Okay, so I was kind of wondering why she got upset with him when he said he didn't eat junk food, but I guess it's because she's saying he's lying. Because she's saying when they go to Target, all he does is buy junk food. So for him to say he doesn't eat junk food is a lie because he actually does. I could see actually why this would upset her, because Moses, I know it seems small, but Moses does these things where he'll say one thing but do another. So it makes complete sense if she's like, why is he saying he doesn't eat junk food if he does in other capacities? I could totally understand why that would be weird to her and why she would call that out.
No, that's candy.
What's that considered?
A dessert.
That's like junk food.
There's a meal, and with the meal goes dessert.
So the candy's your dessert.
Yeah, the meal is either it's junk food or it's not.
You don't eat chips?
I don't agree with Moses here. I actually agree with Trisha in the fact that candy is considered junk food. If he's going to Target and buying junk snacks, that is junk food. So for him to pretend or behave as if he only eats healthy and never eats junk when he does, I can see why that would bother her, because not only is he misrepresenting himself, but he's kind of misrepresenting her. And I know that she has a real problem with people thinking that she makes her partners eat unhealthy. So if she knows already that he eats junk food, but he tries to present it as if he doesn't, and she's kind of introducing him to junk food, I can see why that would be an issue with her.
Hardly.
Yeah.
Not that much. No.
I had chips yesterday when I was waiting for the OnlyFans collab. I was so hungry. I was like, and I saw the chips you had, and I was like, God, those look good. They didn't look good when you bought them, and then when I was like really hungry, I was like, they kind of look good. So last time we did Chick-fil-A, we did the boyfriend tag, but we didn't. There were so many questions. So I thought now this time I can ask you different questions, so it's more authentic.
So wait, did they say that that video got corrupted somehow and then that video doesn't exist anymore? Because she said they already did the boyfriend tag, but it was never posted and we never saw it. So the video must have ended up trashed. which would explain why they're doing another one. I hope we get insightful answers here and it wasn't like, you know how how you can like do something and then if it gets deleted the second time you do it you kind of like half it, like you don't go as hard as you did the first time. I hope they don't do that where they just get lazy with the second one.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, still people want to hear some answers.
The same ones?
We want answers.
I mean,
I hope they do the same ones because we didn't get to hear it last time, right? So even if they did, and it might be boring to re-answer the same questions, I think the audience would still like to know them because the audience would be hearing it for the first time.
just want answered anyways, but
I get so many questions to like people just send me so many questions.
we should answer your DMs.
Most of them are the same.
Which is?
But he can't answer his DMs because she specifically says that he's not allowed to answer his DMs. Unless she means like for a video idea, which I guess in which case, sure, I would love to get the insight on that.
Give us an example.
Like, you're so spiritual. How come you're dating Trisha?
What's your answer to that? I know you don't reply to DMs anymore, thank God, but what would your response be?
Well, yeah, he doesn't because she's threatened him and has made it clear that she's not going to put up with that, even though she did put up with it by staying with him. But it's funny that she demands to know what he's being asked, and then when he says she like wants to know the answer, she's like, "What are you saying to them then?" Because I do think it's a fair question, but what I think is he's misrepresenting himself because he's not really the spiritual person and the like deep rooted, meaningful, above human person that he makes himself out to be. It's pretty clear why he's with Trisha. He wants the money, he wants the fame, he wants the clout, he wants the attention, and he's pretty much like her. They're both very similar in the way that they operate when it comes to hurting people. He just does it more sneakier than she does. But he's no better than her. He's not above her.
No, some people are like, well, I don't want to be judgmental, but how do you do it? Like, how are you? And I'm like, well, if you don't want to be judgmental, don't be judgmental.
That's what you would say.
No, that's what I said. Like,
oh, you do reply to people still.
This was a comment.
Oh.
Like, I was like,
ooh, she thought she caught him there. She's like, oh, so you do respond to people. You do what I say, what I told you not to do. He looked pretty scared there when she called him out. And then he quickly was like, no, it's a comment. But I could tell she was trying to trip him up when she goes, oh, you mean what you would say? And he's like, no, what I do say. And she's like, wait, so you are doing it then? That was her trying to trap him, and he fell right into that trap.
if you don't want to be judgmental, then stop there. Don't write the next paragraph you're going to write to me.
Do you ever talk to...
you know what I mean?
Moses has a big fan, a big romantic interest on his YouTube channel.
Don't encourage them.
Each one is she responds to people. Someone's like, Trisha's pregnant, and but she responds to people, and she's a question mark. She also told people, do not leave hearts on Moses's YouTube page.
Probably people think it's...
That's what I'm saying. I think it's...
I was going to say, that kind of sounds like Trisha. Are we sure that's not just Trisha under an alt account? But also, why is she making fun of some fan who likes Moses? Like, are you really jealous of a random fan who likes this guy on the internet that she's never going to meet? She's probably upset that the woman is acting possessive of him when she wants to be possessive of him and act the same way. Because she's essentially doing what that commenter is doing. She's just doing it in real life.
It's me. I'm like, is it me? Am I doing that? Maybe.
No, but I've been with you one day.
Why, did you question that it was even me?
No, I just know. I can tell people it's not you. But it was so funny.
I mean, I would hope so. Damn. I don't think I have all this time for... I was so stressed. What day was it? Oh, Monday. I was so stressed out. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. I did not have time to, like, have fake accounts and keep up.
I mean, she says that, but then remember Ethan thought that Trisha was the one behind the account of the Instagram that released all of Moses's DMs with the women that he was talking to behind Trisha's back. So I think she does have more time than she says. Like, she doesn't really do much other than, like, go through drive-thrus, film herself going through drive-thrus, filming herself on the kitchen floor, filming herself doing this and that. But it's always, like, it's not like she's doing, like, these massively important things. Of course she would have time to sit there and make another account. I mean, she has time to read the comments. She has time to read his comments and see that that woman is underneath every single video making comments. So if she has the time to do that, then she probably has the time to make the accounts herself. Like, if you have time to be aware of it, you have time for it.
People will tell me enough if things happen, just not looking for things.
Yeah.
These are so bomb.
I mean, this feels like a big chicken nugget.
Yeah, I like chicken sandwiches. Good. Yeah, I guess.
You know, she says that her fans would tell her anyway if her partners were being inappropriate or misbehaving, so she doesn't have to look for things. But I don't think that's true, because when she was with Jason, and even when she was with Moses, and even when she was with Sean, she would constantly nitpick and look for things that they were doing wrong to call them out on. So I don't believe the whole, like, well, I don't need to look for problems, the problems just come to me. I think she still looks for them.
I guess I just like the little nuggets better.
Well, yeah, it's dry and just chicken.
That's how I like it. Dry and just chicken. Okay. We had the best. I mean, he's eating that. I'm just gonna go to the Korean fried cheese because this is my favorite thing in the whole world. So we got mozzarella. What's the rice cake one? Did he tell you that? Oh, the yellow.
Yeah.
So these are mozzarella. Let me try them. We got.
You guys, we're like 10 minutes into this video and they've still yet to do the tag. And it's like a 54-minute video. I really hope they get to the tag soon. It's just, I don't know how much they can talk about just nothing but food.
Moses is going to be brave and try the rice cake. I don't know. I mean, it looks normal.
Just rice cake, maybe around the cheese. Like it's like mochi.
Yeah, and then these two other plain mozzarella. That's my potato one I love, and then that's the hot dog one right there. So I'm going to go with my potato one right away because this is like a French fry meats. They are so good.
I don't know which one to start with.
These are all cheese. Rice cake.
Like the cheese the most.
Every time I see her eating these things, I always want to try them. Has anyone ever tried them? I'm just genuinely curious if they're as good as they look. Also, Moses needs absolutely no encouragement to join in on the feast. Which makes me believe her more that he is a junk food eater and it's not really her influence. He seems more than willing and more than ready to hop in.
That's what gets something you know you like. What?
It's a prayer.
Do you?
No.
Oh. These are so good.
I think just the bread is going to be different.
Okay. Oh.
The rice.
Alright. Let's answer some of these questions.
Oh my god, we're finally getting to the boyfriend tag, you guys. I'm so ready.
For the boyfriend tag. Okay. I mean, these are... Okay. These are kind of hard, but... These are all like, do I believe in ghosts? Do I drink beer? Like,
well,
it should be like...
easy.
What?
You don't really drink beer. I mean, you had Blue Moon the other day.
One.
It's the one time I saw her drink beer.
Okay, maybe not beer specifically, but I know she is a big drinker. She always tries to act like she doesn't drink and she's not a big drinker, but I can probably include here how often she does actually drink. But maybe they just mean specifically beer as opposed to other things.
I think you're not sure yet about ghost. Like you had one experience, but with like some male figure in your room at night or something.
I don't remember that.
Because you told me.
Wow, when? Must have been early on.
Mm-hmm.
Not long ago.
In a hotel.
Even I remember her telling him this, so I'm kind of surprised that she doesn't remember. She also tells the story to everyone in general, so it's not like he knew some hidden deep secret that she like barely shares.
It was a haunted hotel. And then there was a house we looked at that I liked and it felt haunted. And I kind of was like, I don't know, it kind of feels haunted, so maybe not that one.
I do believe in ghosts.
Have you seen one? Huh?
Many times.
I don't know. Like a person you see?
Sometimes it's even animals. Like if a cat or a dog died in a house, I'll see them.
And it's like, it looks like a ghost.
Many times. I don't know if I believe Moses here. I feel like if he actually saw ghosts, he'd be shouting it from the rooftops. Maybe he thought he saw a ghost. We'll have to keep listening to see what he says. I would love to see animal ghosts. Sign me up. I wonder if he saw the ghost of that poor little kitten that was killed once he gave it to Shane Dawson. I hope not, though. I hope that little cat went to heaven.
It's like a ghostly figure.
No, it looked like the cat or the dog.
It's like an actual one, real, like, oh. Yeah, my ghost looked like a person. I looked like an actual person. I didn't look like a ghost, like a see-through. But it definitely did not get in, and it did not get out, but it wasn't there. It was so very scary.
I don't believe her. I don't believe that she ever saw a ghost. I feel like if she had, she would have talked about it. Like, she would have done an exposed video on the ghost. I truly believe that. I don't think she saw a ghost. I also don't know if I believe him seeing animals and him seeing so. Like, I feel like if you actually were to see those things, it'd be a much bigger deal than you just casually talking about them.
Am I, like, these are so easy. Like, am I a lavish spender or saver?
Spender. As we're sitting in this Rolls Royce.
I'm getting another car tomorrow.
Is this really the boyfriend tag, though? Why is it just asking such basic questions? Is it just kind of like the Newlyweds game where they ask you things to see how well you know your partner?
These feel like target to me. Am I able to keep my anger under control?
No.
These are not even questions.
I mean, that's a pretty telling answer there. She said, am I able to keep my anger under control? And he said no. And I think that's been proven because she actually hit him when she was angry and left a mark on him. And she's been angry several times, and she held him hostage at one point. She threatened him. She physically tried to restrain him. I don't know why they speak about this so casually when this is a very big deal and very concerning, considering she's done it with every single boyfriend she's had, not just Moses.
Okay, let me find these other questions, because these were not the questions we had before.
They're not bad.
Yeah, but they're very much like either or. I want, like, oh, here, this one. Okay. This is the traditional one, and we didn't do this last time. Where did we first meet?
Virtually on the H3 podcast. But then
I think she wants more insightful questions to see how much he actually does know about her and how much he actually cares about her, as opposed to things fake like, oh, do you drink? How much money do you spend? Like, very basic questions like that. So it makes sense that she wants to dive deeper, and I agree. I want us to dive deeper too.
you out to dinner. We went to the chart house.
But where did we first physically meet?
Outside your mother's house.
Wow, you're so good. You remember that?
Of course.
I barely remember it.
First time I saw it.
I mean, of course he would remember the first time he saw her. Why would she be so surprised by that? Also, the fact that he was able to, like, talk about when they met, where they went, but she was like, no, but where did we exactly meet? Like, she was looking for a problem to see if he remembered or not, because if he didn't, she would probably accuse him of not being that into her. But luckily for Moses, he remembered. But it's interesting that she says, oh, I barely remembered that, yet she knew enough to know that he wasn't answering the right questions when she was asking. So she did know it, or she wouldn't have asked him to clarify because she knew it. I don't know why she's pretending as if she didn't. I think she's trying to do this thing where she's trying to say, oh, I barely remember meeting you because I was like, I had taken something at the time, to seem like she was more off than she actually was. I think she remembers all of it, to be honest.
Oh my god, I was trying to...
In real life.
I hate first dates. I hate first dates so much. It's so awkward to me. Just the whole, like, do I look okay in person? Will that person look okay in person? Like, is this going to be awkward? Luckily, yeah, I had you pick me up at my mom's house, because I don't like people picking me up at my house anyways. But I was at my mom's for real.
Well, she said she doesn't like people going to her house anyways, but the thing that confuses me about that is that she had Jason Nash come to her house the first day they ever met. For their first date, Jason went to her house and picked her up at her house, and they spent time at her house, and they even slept together that first day. So it's kind of funny that she didn't allow Moses to come over, but she did allow Jason to come over. And then she's trying to say, oh, I don't really like to have people at my house anyway. But she literally has even had drama channels come to her house. She had Peter Mon, Rich Lux, Nick Snyder. She's had a bunch of drama channels in her house. For the first time they meet, they go to her house. So it's very interesting that she didn't extend that invitation to Moses. I wonder why. Also, I get wanting to be safe, but then why put your mom in danger? Like, why meet at your mom's house? Why not just meet somewhere neutral? Why give your mom's address if you care so much about safety and privacy?
I don't like people knowing where I live right away. 2, I was like, you know...
Again, she says she doesn't like people knowing where she lives right away, yet she let Jason know where she lived. She let YouTubers Peter Mon, Rich Lux, Nick Snyder, a bunch of drama channels know where she lived right away. She let Nick Ocado know where she lived right away, and Nick Ocado was a YouTuber who she claimed that she was afraid of. Yet she doesn't tell Moses, and she lets Moses just know her mother's address. Like, why even give your mother's address if you're so worried about people knowing where you live? Like, why not protect your mom too?
It gives me a good excuse to like go back to my mom's if it didn't go well, to be like, oh, just drop me off at my mom's, because we only went from like 2 minutes from her house, so that was good. So it was kind of like an out.
I mean, that is kind of interesting that she was already planning an out as if it could potentially go wrong. I wonder why she did that with Moses, but not with someone like Jason, who she allowed to come into her house like the second they met. Like, literally, even gave him the passcode to get into her gated community.
No, I know I wasn't gonna be an out. I knew there wasn't. Because even if I didn't like you, it still would have been like a funny story if I would have gone back and hooked up with you. Like, even if I wasn't like attracted or didn't like you, I'd be like, it's your brother. But anyways, I gotta do it one of those days.
She always brings this up about how it would be so funny if she slept with him just because he was Hila's brother and Ethan's brother-in-law. I don't get how that would be so funny. Like, what even is the joke there? And even if there was one, why does she always then say that Hila was wrong when Hila said that she was doing something on purpose to get back at her? She always denies that accusation and says, oh, I never did anything to get back at Hila. It was never personal, but then it low-key was personal, or high-key personal, because she always admits that that's what she was trying to do.
I can do like a put a finger down. You know those TikTok ones where they do the really long story? I like put a finger down if you went on a podcast and they really hated you, and then you like this whole like long story, because honestly, like, it's really good. And then now
it's actually not that funny or even funny at all. But they did do a put a finger down video where she admitted to forcing him to sleep with her, where he admitted that she was harmful. She was possessive. She hurt him, and she did a lot of things. I'll go ahead and include that again just so that you guys get a reminder.
Put a finger down, toxic relationship edition. Put a finger down if they wouldn't let you hang out with the opposite sex. Put a finger down if they wouldn't let you like certain people's photos. Put a finger down if they got mad if you didn't respond in 5 minutes. Put a finger down if they ever got physical or threw something at you. Put a finger down if they ever forced you sexually. Put a finger down if you got to keep your location services on. Put a finger down if they threaten to kill themselves if you tried to break up with them. Put a finger down if they've called you names. Put a finger down if they called you overly sensitive, but really they were just being mean. And lastly, put a finger down if they ruined your life.
and we do have a big announcement next week, which I'm very excited about. Ethan hyped it up, and everyone's asking me what the big announcement is. And like, oh, you have to go to the H3 channel to find out the announcement next week. But it became full circle. Like, if you know the story from like the very first, I hated Ethan and Eli. I judged her too because I was like, oh my god, why would you let your husband say it? To the full circle of that.
Okay, two things there. One, she's talking about a big announcement, but like the last video we did where she claimed she had a big announcement, they never revealed a big announcement. This makes me think this was during the time Frenemies was airing, because I do remember she made an announcement on the show, but I think it was just that they got a house together and that they were living together, which again is strange considering they just became boyfriend and girlfriend like a day prior, like just that month. Also, I think she slipped up here because she's saying that she previously hated Ela because she said, why, Ela, why would you let your husband be like that? But before, she used to deny that she ever had a problem with Ela and used to say it strictly was a problem with Ethan. But now she's admitting that she always did have a problem with Ela. And it was specifically because Ela backed up Ethan. So I think she slipped up here and revealed that when she didn't mean to. Because she's always argued that she's never had an issue with Ela, ever.
Like, me going on their podcast, to still hating them, then to being like, okay, we're cool, and then them trying to find a boyfriend, and then not dating them, and not approving of them dating, and then now this. It's like, it's such a full... I'm happy.
You guys going at each other, everyone throwing me under the bus.
You also threw me under the bus.
No, never.
Moses acts like a victim here by saying he was thrown under the bus. I think that's because Ethan and Ela admitted that Moses signed up or reached out to Trisha as a goof. And I think that's what he's still salty about, that they exposed him for that. And then he's mad at Trisha because she also exposed him for the things that he was saying about them behind their back. So Moses was pretty much being a snake and a sneak, and he was talking out of both sides of his mouth, and he was upset that both of the people that he was talking to exposed him. But you don't have anyone to be upset at besides yourself. You're the one who did it. That's on you. It's not on them. If you don't want to be outed as a snake, don't be a snake. It's as simple as that.
I'm the only person that did not talk publicly
Before you met me?
about anything that ever happened.
There was a comment before you.
Yeah, because he was talking behind everyone's back. It doesn't matter that he wasn't doing it publicly. At least Trisha, Ethan, and Hila were all very public about what they said and what they felt, and they weren't hiding anything. Moses was. I don't know what kind of flex that is for him to say, I was the only one who didn't say anything publicly. Yeah, because you were a snake and you were saying it privately. I don't think that's a flex.
You met me, and it said Trisha.
Whoa.
No, this was, you talk about like when they made the video.
Wow, so I didn't even know he made that comment. That he made a comment about her before they even met that said F Trisha? That's pretty aggressive for a guy who claims that he doesn't hate anyone and that he's so loving and caring and views everybody the same. Why would he say that about her? And why would he say that about her and then pursue her? That's so sneaky and snaky and confusing. If I were her, I'd be like uncomfortable with that. I'd be a little bit scared, not gonna lie.
Right.
Instagram versus reality.
Yes.
And you came at them, and I was.
And then you jumped in.
No, and I said that you're smart, you know what you're doing, and you know. So I actually.
No, but.
So wait, he's saying that she came at his sister and his brother-in-law, so that's why he said F Trisha. But again, I thought Moses was Mr. No drama, love everyone, I don't fight anyone, I don't hate anyone, so why would he be saying that to her? That makes no sense with his line of thinking and his philosophy of life.
But then in a comment on Instagram, it said Trisha, and you said, "Oh, I was trying to be like, damn, you, Trisha."
Maybe I don't remember that though.
That is a very aggressive. F you, Trisha? That is so aggressive. And then him being like, I don't remember that. Well, she does because you said it to her about her. Like, what? That's so aggressive. Like, okay, fair enough if you want to say that he was protecting his family, especially his little sister. But we know that he doesn't even care about his little sister. So we know he wasn't doing that. So was this when he was still trying to get in on Hila and Ethan's good side and he didn't care enough to front with Trisha? But then when he started to, he obviously wormed his way into her life and then started kissing her butt. We know that.
I don't talk that way. I don't comment like that, especially in public.
But you did.
Before we ever met. I'm talking about after.
That is very strange too, because he just said, I don't talk that way in public, meaning he does in private, and he's sneaky about it. And then she goes, but you did. So why did he feel compelled to be that aggressive publicly when he isn't that kind of person? It makes you wonder.
We met.
I'm saying you were also in that loop of hating Trisha.
No.
Before we met?
Yeah. I didn't know you.
He didn't know her, but he knew her enough to say F you, Trisha. Again, you guys, that's so scary. Like, she's always acting like she's scared of everything and everyone. Why isn't she scared of that? I would be.
Where was our first date? We answered that. To our house. Are we gonna go back there? I remember the food not being good. Anyways, I love you now, by the way, just say.
So she claims that she doesn't remember much about the first time that they met because allegedly she had taken something, but yet she remembers enough to know that the food wasn't good. Does that sound like someone who doesn't remember as much as she wants you to believe that she doesn't remember? I feel like she says she doesn't remember so that she can play kind of cutesy and like, oh, I was so nervous I took something, so I barely remember the interaction at all. So she can just kind of like brush off anything she did say during it. But also her taking the time to clarify that, oh, I love you, Moses, now, so what you said before doesn't matter. I don't know why she always feels like the need to be so apologetic to him, as if he's someone special that she needs to cater to. He screwed her over. He did something to her. She didn't do anything to him at this time. Not this time, but I mean like when he said F you, Trisha, and he was talking about her behind her back. They didn't even know each other.
First, would we go back there?
To celebrate an anniversary.
I just remember we got chocolate cake, and I think so.
Wait, I will say though that also she remembers they got chocolate cake, so she remembers details about this. She remembers the food perfectly well, but she claims that she doesn't remember it in general, which again, you guys, I'm not buying. I also want to add that it wasn't even just before he met her that he was talking bad about her behind her back. It was actually after he met her too. He was still talking about her behind her back because he sent a picture of what she did to his arm to another woman and spoke about how Trisha had no control over herself and how she was like a bad person.
Back there. I remember the food not being good. Anyways, I love you now, by the way. Just say. First date.
Again, she clarifies, oh, I love you now, so it doesn't matter. Again, I don't know why she's being so apologetic to a guy who did her wrong. Why is she apologizing for calling him out for his actual behavior? Why does she feel the need to do that? I wonder if he says anything when the camera's off, where he probably tells her. This is just my speculation based off of the last video that we did on them, where he was kind of a different person once he thought the camera was off. I wonder if he confronts her about the way that she speaks to him on camera like this.
First, would we go back there?
To celebrate an anniversary.
I just remember we got chocolate cake and I think something fishy. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I think maybe it was like...
Something I didn't like. I don't know.
What do you call it? I always forget the name of it. It's not clam. It's the round ones.
Oyster?
No, it's so funny that I always forget.
Salmon. Oh, scallops?
Yes.
We had scallops?
I think that's what it was.
So random.
Like a special...
Are you cold?
No, I'm hot.
You're hot. Okay.
Again, I do believe that she knows way more about this date than she's letting on. I do believe she remembers way more than she's trying to say that she does. She probably did forget the scallops. I don't know if she actually did or not. She did seem kind of a little bit surprised, but it also could have been put on. But I do find it interesting that she mentions like every other little detail, but then she'll be like, I don't really remember that day, but like she remembers so much about it.
Okay. First impression of me.
You looked so sexy. I mean, you were like...
Oh, in person? Really? I don't even know what I was wearing. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good first impression that he thought that of her. It's unfortunate that I actually don't believe him, though, considering what he has said about her behind her back several times, which is that he's not attracted to her. I'm pretty sure he either agreed or said it himself that she looked like Miss Piggy. So I don't really buy into this. You look so good. Like, I don't know if I buy that. Not saying she didn't. I'm just saying I don't believe that he thought that she did. Also, I feel like she's quizzing on him on what she wore to test him to see if he actually likes her enough to remember, even though she's claiming that she doesn't remember, which defeats the whole purpose and kind of makes her a hypocrite to not remember, but then she wants him to remember.
What was I wearing?
It's something kind of a net, see-through, black something jacket.
Really?
Very simple, but...
I told you to because I was like, I'm not going to dress up.
But yeah, but I never saw you in person. I didn't see you much on video, just on the podcast. So.
And then the podcast has horrible lighting, so I already knew I was going to be hotter than the podcast, so... You never came? You never went and looked at other things outside the podcast?
Did the podcast actually have horrible lighting, though? I don't think she looked bad in the podcast. But it just seems like a way to drag Ethan and Ela by claiming that their podcast had horrible lighting. Also, right now, it sounds like she's about to be like, what? You didn't look me up past just, like, what you saw and, like, what you saw in real life? Like, you didn't look me up? She always gets offended when people don't just look her up. I think she did the same with Jason when Jason said that he didn't go and watch her videos. She was, like, really upset by that because she's like, I watched all yours. And Jason's like, okay, well, I didn't watch yours.
Podcast?
No.
Really? Oh, you were not interested.
I gave you a chance.
Again, she always takes it as like them not being interested when they just want to meet her in real life and get to know her in real life. She takes it as like if they don't look her up, then they don't care about her, which I don't think is a fair assessment. I don't think he has to go stalk her and search her just to like show that he's interested in her. Although I do believe he wasn't interested. So yes, that was an accurate statement from her, just not for that reason.
Chance to be a new person.
No, I mean, even like the first time I was on the podcast, which was last year, you still didn't go to my channel to see anything?
No. I had no idea what your channel was about. I had no idea what you were doing.
But you watched the full episode?
Of the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never missed a podcast.
But what did you think?
I love how she's trying to make it about her, but realistically, at this time, Moses was just supporting his sister and his brother-in-law. That's why he said, I've never missed an episode of the podcast, because it was his sister's podcast. He was supporting his sister. At this time, he cared about his sister and cared about supporting her. Unfortunately, that didn't last long, as we all know. but he did support Hila at this time, and he always used to kind of brag about it, that he supported H3H3. I think he wanted to be a part of it and be a bigger part of it and have like a cut of it, and I think that's why he ultimately got resentful.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it was the most entertaining.
You thought it was funny?
Yeah.
You thought it was cute?
Yes, of course.
Really?
That's why I reached out.
I mean, why is she putting words in his mouth, though? She's like, you thought it was funny? Yes. You thought it was cute? He never said he thought she was cute, but she's like, but did you think it was cute? Like, to force it on him? And then when he says yes, she doesn't even believe him because she forced it out of him. This is why forcing compliments is not smart or a good idea, because if you're forcing them, you can never tell if they're authentic or genuine anyway. Just wait for someone to compliment you. Don't force it.
No, but this is like the first one back in October.
When you were on their podcast.
For the first time.
Yeah.
I've been on 3 times, so I'm saying like for the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. That's so cute. Yeah, that was fun.
She like romanticizes moments that don't deserve to be romanticized. Like her saying, I was on the podcast the first time, you thought I was cute? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, oh my God, that's so cute. But like, he didn't say that by himself. She said it. She forced it. It's not as cute when you force it like that. It's like she's trying to make us think that these two are romantic or they have some like nice little love story when they don't.
Do I have any weird obsessions? If so, what?
Obsession.
I know your obsession with water.
I mean,
If I was him, I'd be like, yeah, your obsession with Jewish people, your obsession with Muslim culture, your obsession with appropriating and mocking communities. Yes, that's an easy question to answer.
other than shopping and spending, I think it's more in personal, like people.
I definitely have obsessions. You can't think of obsessions I have? Because I love.
But is it?
Oh no, she's gonna get offended if he doesn't get this right. That's why her voice starts to sound a little bit softer and sadder, because she doesn't like that he doesn't know something about her. She wants him to know everything about her. He's not necessarily wrong, but she just wants to know that he knows as much as she knows about herself, even though she doesn't even know this much about him.
The things that you like drinking LaCroix, but like I would call it an obsession, you know? Like an obsession is...
You don't think I have a lot of obsessions, like things I collect and stuff?
Oh, so I mean, that's different. Like, you know, if it's Beetlejuice, Disney, musicals, like musicals is probably the
Those
biggest.
are all obsessions. Those are obsessions. Like if you collect a lot.
I would call them passions or hobbies.
Okay, I like that better.
No, to me, obsession passes the good taste.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Passes
Like it's not...
So he kind of saved himself there by actually knowing her interests, because that's what she ultimately wanted to know, if he knew her interests, which Moses clearly did. He spent a lot of time with her. I think he spent day in and day out with her. Of course he would know her, but she's looking for a problem because that's what she does in a relationship. She looks for an issue when there isn't one. Although in this case there is one. She just isn't addressing it for whatever reason. The issue is that he's conning her and wants her money and is using her, but apparently we're going to all pretend that's not happening.
anymore in good taste.
Aww. Well, thanks.
But I'm a collector too. Like I like that. Having something you like and collect.
No, you have obsession. You have an obsession with water. If you go to your house, you have water. He has frames where his family should be, and it's pictures of water. I'm like,
it's a museum. It's not a house.
You have a house on the other side. And guess what's over there? Rock, water, blue things. It's all.
I do believe that he's obsessed with water. This is like, that was like his passion project. He was like literally obsessed with water to the point where he made a whole water museum. I would definitely say that that counts as an obsession. It's so funny that she said he has picture frames of where his family should be that water is. That's actually really funny.
On the other side too.
But that's my work. Like that's an artist. If you go to an artist studio, you find the stuff that they do. I guess artists are obsessed with a subject. But like an artist can be obsessed with a woman, and they call it a muse.
She's gonna be upset. I'm gonna guess here because she's gonna want him to be obsessed with her, but he's not going to be because he's obsessed with water. So him being like, "Oh, artists are obsessed with women. They have what you would call a muse." He shouldn't have said that because now she's gonna be like, "Why am I not your muse? Are you obsessed with me? Why are you not obsessed with me?" I like almost guarantee it. If she doesn't respond like that, I'm gonna be so surprised.
Muse, right? So like suddenly, oh, it's my muse. I'm like, no, you you know,
So stalkers can
you
be
have
just have
something
a
to
muse.
this woman and you find a pretty way to say it. Or,
Who's your muse?
Who?
You're just saying that.
I told you she was gonna make this about her and her being a muse. She questioned him because she wanted to trap him, and then that's why she's like, "Who's your muse?" And of course, he's gonna answer her because he has to answer her. That's the correct answer. Any other answer would have gotten him in trouble.
I've never seen any artwork inspired by me.
There is. What are you talking about?
Where? Exactly.
No, I remember something. Wait.
That you did?
I mean, yeah, if you have to sit and think about what inspired you about her to make art, then she didn't inspire you. He's full on capping here.
Not that you
Moses, you biting into that cheese stick is not going to save you. She's just going to ask you again in a second.
did.
With the mermaid.
Come on.
But I don't have anyone.
You don't have a muse? You never had a muse?
I don't have anyone else in my life that is a muse. So you're the one.
Have you ever had one?
Not really. I don't get obsessed with people.
Okay.
That's not good because, first of all, she's asking in an effort to get triggered. She doesn't really want to know the answer. She's going to be mad if the answer was yes. There's a weird jump cut here. I wonder if it's because he said he doesn't get obsessed with people and that upsets her. I don't know if she jump cut to maybe confront him about it. That's just my speculation because it was a weird jump cut. But she does get mad when he says he doesn't get obsessed with people because she wants her ideal partner to be obsessed with her. Trisha, though, has never been in a relationship where any of her partners are obsessed with her, but she wants them to be. She's obsessed with them or the idea of them, but none of them have ever been obsessed with her. And she desperately craves that.
How long have we been together?
Since March 14.
That's because last time you did get it right the first time.
That's the
you
first
did,
number
yeah.
that came out of my mouth was that.
You did get it right the first time. I said, what's our anniversary? And it was March.
Okay, this is important because, like we showed before, he and her both claim that their anniversary is March 14th, which means that's when they officially got together, which that's actually the day that they first met. It's not exactly the first day they got together, but they both counted as their anniversary. Now, the issue here is that when the stuff comes out about Moses talking behind her back and being involved with other women comes out, Trisha defends him by saying, well, we weren't even together at that point, so it doesn't really matter. But they were, because they were together in March, or they count March as their month, and he was still involved with other people at that time. So she tries to change it later and be like, oh, our actual anniversary is in August, I think she says. But they celebrate March every year. It's March. But she tries to pretend that it's not at times when she needs to, because he was still talking to other women during that time. So she lies about what their anniversary is, even though here, like they both said, they celebrate March every year.
March 14th.
So soon it's going to be. It's very soon. I mean, it's going to be
6 months? 6 months?
Yeah, it's going to be mid-September.
That's crazy. Just think about like next year, March. That'll be a year.
Okay, again, they're talking about how that's their anniversary. They're claiming that they've been together for 6 months. Keep in mind, by the way, you guys, this video was filmed and posted in September. They officially got together in August. Like, he officially became her boyfriend in August. That means a month later, they were already getting a house together. And if you count March from when they were actually first together, which they really weren't because they fought, she hit him, he didn't talk to her for like a month. During that time, he was talking to other women. Even if you do count that time where all that infidelity and all that betrayal and all those lies were happening and all that harm was happening, physical harm, then that still means they only knew each other for 6 months and were already buying a house together worth millions. Millions, you guys. Does that sound like a rational decision or like a healthy relationship? From a guy who didn't speak to her for a month because she hit him? All of a sudden they get together and buy a house worth millions? This is what I mean by him using her. This is not him being so in love with this woman that he just can't stand to envision life without her. This is a man who had a plan. He wanted her money, and guess what? He got it.
It's been going by so fast.
Quarantine.
Yeah.
It's like time warp moving.
Yeah, it's like 6 months is like 6 years.
But it's so weird to me, like people say that if it's like,
I mean, I guess that's one way to justify it. But again, he didn't speak to her for an entire month because she physically harmed him. He was speaking to multiple other women during the course of their relationship. When is Father's Day? Let's look that up really quick. So I just looked it up. Father's Day is was in June of 2020. He was still talking to other women and trying to sleep with them behind her back in June. Again, they're saying that their anniversary was in March, but he was still talking to other women all the way up to June, and they barely got really together in August. Again, this is not a stable relationship. They can't say that 6 months is 6 years because they weren't even together the full 6 months.
It's like quarantine, it's not real, or it's not...
Oh, yeah. I see that.
I'm like, it's the opposite. Like, if you survive quarantine, you can survive real life.
Yeah, like, I know, because we've just been going out on dates. I'm like, oh my god, this is so fun! And it's like, it's so weird because we're usually just on my couch watching TV, which is also fun. But honestly, I really do have fun just sitting with you on the couch. Like, it is kind of fun. Even at your place. I love being at your place just making TikToks, even though the cat...
I mean, she says that, but then they constantly went out during quarantine. These two were always out. Not only were they just always out in general, getting food, going to stores, going to wherever, they also traveled a lot. They threw multiple weddings during quarantine. Like, these two were not playing by the rules.
Get in the way.
This one is heavier.
What's the rice cake?
Rice one.
Let me know how it
Really
is.
heavy.
So she brings up his cats and how they get in the way, of course. And then he distracts her by talking about the food. I bet we're going to have another like monologue about food again. But it is interesting that she always finds a way to complain about his cats, even when they're not there. She always finds a way to complain about them. And again, I find it really tragic what happened to those cats, because one of those cats was given to Shane Dawson, and his dog actually was the reason why the little kitten passed away. Because Rylan and Shane were not protecting the kitten well enough, and they didn't separate them well enough, and I'm still reeling from that.
I have a feeling it's just gonna be thicker than the bread. Wait.
What is it?
No, the bread is the same.
It doesn't taste different?
It has less flavor. Wait.
That's so weird. It's thicker. So.
I think it's like mochi. It's like the rice inside.
Again, you guys, every time they eat these things, or every time she eats these things, I really want to try them. I'm dying to know what they taste like. You guys have got to let me know if you've ever had these.
It's not as good.
It doesn't have flavor, the rice. Just the texture. Where the cheese has its own flavor.
Is there no cheese in it?
Doesn't look like it.
What's that big thing in there?
That's the rice cake.
What?
It's just like...
It looks like cheese. So you're not going to be able to get a pull?
Like if you like rice cake, you like it. But there's no flavor. Or if you can't eat cheese, you know. If you can't eat cheese, you can eat this one. It's rice.
Why would you want to eat something with no flavor, though? That sounds so bad.
I'm trying to help people that are...
Do you think that's why I'm vegan? Do you think that's why they do that for vegan people?
No, I mean, in Asian cultures, there's so much of rice cakes.
I don't like rice cake.
In different desserts and stuff.
Uh-huh.
No, we're just low on gas. We're good.
Just having the gas on lower, the car. Now that, okay, last time we had it, it was way down there.
Maybe.
I'm kind of surprised that she didn't get on to Moses about knowing about Asian culture food, because he has dated, as far as I'm aware from what she has said, many Asian women. So I'm surprised that she didn't get jealous by his little tidbit of knowledge, or just his tidbit of knowledge in general. Like, it's so interesting, the two different things that these two know. Like, Trisha's like a pop trivia know-it-all, and then Moses is just kind of like random world info know-it-all, even though he doesn't know it all. He just thinks he does.
This is different. Maybe because this is the premium.
Oh, you know what? You didn't get the cheese around the hot dog.
Oh, this is different. So this is like premium hot dog. So the cheese...
It's not in there. The last time it was cheese and sausage.
So this is more hot dog.
You like that better? Than the cheese and sausage?
The stick is right there. Do you bite... You just bite up to the stick?
Oh yeah, he hates the wood. You push it up. Oh!
I'm not gonna lie, I hate biting into wood too. I feel you, Moses. The one thing I can relate to this guy on.
Oh, the stick was right there. Did that bother you?
That's what I'm saying.
Push it up. Or push it. Do you have a tradition with your girlfriend slash boyfriend? Oh, by the way, this is the boyfriend tag. Did I announce it?
What?
Did I announce that we're doing the boyfriend tag?
Kind of.
Oh.
She did kind of announce it, yes. We knew going into this that it would be the boyfriend tag.
Because we are boyfriend girlfriend. It was very exciting. And people were always like, wow, they're like, he won't commit, a red flag.
It's not gonna be.
Well, he wouldn't commit, and it was a red flag, and he wasn't committing for apparently good reasons to him, which was talking to other women behind her back. Remember, he was still talking to other women all the way up until June. He only stopped doing that when she made it clear that she wasn't really going to mess with him anymore if he continued to do it, and he didn't want to lose his cash cow.
Business.
It's none of our business, he says, as he makes their whole relationship our business. He's so oddly aggressive and defensive all of the time.
But he is now.
No, but it's like I do things in my pace at my time. I have like to listen to other people tell me what or how to.
Yeah.
And what he means by that is that he wanted to continue to talk to other women during that time, and he wasn't ready to commit to her and just give all that up because he knew they probably would tell her, and he couldn't risk that, so he had to be like, quote unquote, open-ended and free to do what he wanted.
So his argument was always
so
like,
insane.
he's always like, well, it's so immature, it's so silly to just be boyfriend girlfriend. I was like, but that's like a commitment. Then you're committed to each other.
No, I wasn't saying it in that way. It was more like
For someone to say it's silly and immature to be boyfriend and girlfriend as a reason to not commit to you is a huge red flag. He's so weird, and the fact that he always tried to act like he was like above her or like morally superior to like most people is just unhinged.
you organically flow with the relationship. I always told you I'm not seeing anyone else. I'm not interested in anyone else. But I didn't know what label to.
Yet during that time, again, he was talking to multiple other women and was actively trying to get one woman to sleep with him and meet up with him. So again, he's lying here. I don't know if she'll call him out, but he's definitely lying here. And I don't like that he just like straight up lies to her face and then will justify it or excuse it to get away with it. I find it disgusting.
To put on it, right?
Why?
Because to me it was just like added pressure that was not needed.
It's not pressure. It's like what I told you. It's like when you introduce someone, like my dad and like my stepmom would be like, oh, her friend, because I would never say boyfriend. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's just an easier way to tell somebody like.
I don't think that's a good argument for why you should be boyfriend and girlfriend is to help other people identify you. I don't think that's a good reason, and I don't even think that's her real reason. I do think his reason for not committing to her was BS by him being like, well, it should just be a natural progression and like labels are kind of weird, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, he just wanted to continue to talk to the women that he was talking to and pursue his other options. He didn't want to commit to her. I don't know why she's trying to act like the only reason she wanted the label of girlfriend was to help other people identify what they were. A relationship isn't about other people and how they identify you and how they see you. It's about two people who want to be together. She could have just easily said, I wanted the title because I wanted the title. I wanted you to be committed to me and I wanted to be committed to you and I wanted us to be serious. There's nothing wrong with saying that. I don't know why she felt the need to blame it on other people, like being like, oh, well, my dad and stepmom wouldn't know who you are if you weren't my boyfriend. I think that's a weird argument.
Right, but you don't do it in the first couple of weeks or the first month. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
this was like 3 months we were together.
And also not together, and also a lot has happened.
I mean, he does have a good point that moving too fast doesn't really happen like within the first week. You have to remember, she also, when she was with Jason Nash, tried to force marriage and a child within the first week of dating Jason. So I'm not saying Moses is totally wrong here. I'm just saying Moses is sneaky, and he had ulterior motives. And he is trying to say, well, they weren't stable and together, and she had a lot of issues, like anger issues. She physically harmed him. That's why he's saying like he wouldn't commit to her at that time. Which again, you guys, completely fair. If he didn't want to commit to her because she was harming him and she was scaring him, that's completely fair. What's not fair is to act like a relationship is an immature thing while you go take your time to go see other women and go talk to other women and do whatever you want. I also don't think it's good to admit to someone that he wanted to have a child with her just to use her for money. Like, that's a real child. Don't bring a child into this world just for your sick ulterior motives.
But all I'm saying is like everyone is just like asking questions. I'm like, it's none of your business. It's between us. And between us, there's two people. There's you and me.
I know.
But if it was between them and it was just them, then why was he going behind her back talking to other women? And why was he always sneaky and talking about her behind her back in general? I just feel like his reasons and his excuses don't really line up.
Now what?
Nothing. Just don't tell me what to do.
No, your answer. Now we are boyfriend.
He's so weird about that. He's like a 45-year-old man who's like stuck in a rebellious stage where he's like, no one can tell me what to do. No one ever. That's why I'm going to marry this woman and have a kid with her just to collect child support because nobody can tell me what to do. Like, it's so weird. Remember when Ethan said Moses isn't like a perpetual or like has a perpetual goal to just like upset his family and like be rebellious and just like live to spite his family? I think that's so weird to be a 45-year-old man who does that, especially if you're a 45-year-old man who claims that you're so calm and kind and spiritual and love everyone.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, we are. Okay. Stupid. What's our tradition? Do you have a tradition?
We have a few.
We do?
Traditions.
What do we have?
Well, first of all, our dinners and watching certain shows. I mean, that's a tradition.
Is it?
I don't know if I'd call that a tradition. I would think I'd call that a routine, but I get what he's saying here. I think they're actually looking for like actual traditions that they do every year, not routines that they do every night.
Sundays with your family is a tradition.
90 Day Fiance.
Saturday when we see your dad, that's a tradition.
Oh yeah. We don't do Mediterranean with my dad.
Jacuzzi is one of our traditions.
I would say some of those, I guess, could qualify as traditions, like meeting with her parents every weekend or whatever like that. I can see that. But also, this is what I'm saying. He acts like they weren't that serious, but even back in June when he was cheating on her, they were meeting with her father. Like, you can't say that things weren't that serious and that you weren't that involved with her, but then you were going to meet her parents. I find that very strange and not very honest. So, you guys, we're going to stop here because this is half of the video, and we're going to do the other half in the next portion, which will be tomorrow. But I will say so far this video is pretty insightful. We are learning a lot about them in general and what they're like and their dynamic. I feel like Moses is just like sneakier and snakier like with every new video, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie, he just comes off so disingenuous and so dishonest. And I know she's dishonest, I know she's a liar, I know she's harmful, but he's all of these things but like low key. It's almost like they're two evils, but she shows you what her evil is up front and he doesn't. So I don't know. It's so fascinating to watch and like dive into these people and this relationship and analyze it. If you guys are still enjoying it, let me know. I'm definitely going to do the second part tomorrow. Let me know what you agreed with, what you disagreed with, and anything that I potentially missed that you saw. Point it out because I'm dying to know what you guys think, and I read all comments, and I love to know what you guys think of the situation. So let me know in the comments below.